Hi Taurus, this is your October 17th through October 23rd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Tower. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Magician. Then we have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Cancer, or a Leo, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, prepare yourself, Taurus. You better hold on to something, because this offer coming your way is going to shock you, overwhelm you. Your life will never be the same. Somebody here is going to come in with a very decisive offer. And this person will want to seal the deal with you as quickly as possible. Perhaps what's shocking for you is this particular person making you this offer. Perhaps this is somebody who is already in your life and you never thought of this person that they have serious feelings for you. Perhaps that's what could be shocking for you. For others of you, it's just the fact that this person wants to move forward as quickly as possible. And this person is going to be very straightforward, very even bold with their statements, with what they say, most importantly with what they do, right? So here comes the Page of Cups. So it feels kind of innocent, right, with the Page of Cups. It's just a page. I don't mean to belittle this Page of Cups, but you know, the Page of Cups, this is somebody asking you out, or perhaps they just want to take you out for a cup of coffee if this is somebody whom you already know, just to catch up with you, or just, you know, have a conversation with you, or do something. Perhaps they invite you to a group setting where a bunch of people are going, right? But then they will, once you two get together or go to that event or what have you, they will roll out the big guns, okay? First of all, the Page of Cups is clarified by the Tower. It's a major arcana card. The Tower, in this case, is something that's going to happen unexpectedly, something that will change your life forever. Right? It's going to even be overwhelming for some of you. So here comes the Ace of Swords clarified by the Magician. Right? So the Ace of Swords is a card of a brand new beginning. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. It's a card of a new, it's a card of a conversation, very straightforward, very direct. So with the Ace of Swords, it's one of the two aces, by the way. They're not going to be playing around. They're not going to be beating around the bush. They'll just tell you straight up that they actually want to move forward with you. They actually want to get serious with you because they have feelings for you, right? The Magician clarifying the Ace of Swords is a card of manifestation, but at the same time, the Magician is a card of taking action, just like the Ace of Swords, just like the Tower, and the Chariot, the next card over, right? The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're going to be using those tools. So it will turn out that perhaps this person even has a plan of how the two of you are going to move forward, right? Because the Magician often translates into multiple things this person is ready to do and actually is doing. Right? The Chariot, the next card over, could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is also a major arcana card. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's a card of victory and success. So they do want to have this victory with you. They do feel very decisive, very serious about you. The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's also a card of travel. You know, so you could be traveling together at some point in the near future, right? But overall, it is a victory card. It is a card of moving forward and not looking back. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the second ace. This is a proposal. This is an offer to take this connection to the next level, whatever that level is for you. And I don't think there's going to be a huge gap between what we see on the left with those very decisive cards to the Ace of Pentacles and the rest of the cards, right? I don't think it's going to take too long for the two of you to take it even further with that Ace of Pentacles and the rest of the cards. The Sun, the first card in the potential outcome, could be a card of Leo, right? But the Sun is also a card of clarity with that, just like the Ace of Swords. And besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This card always talks about joy, success, happiness, and feeling on top of the world. The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is often referred to as the happily ever after card. It's a family card. It's a commitment or marriage card. card. And the Two of Cups in the middle of the potential outcome is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. There's two people in the Two of Cups. That's you and them. This is a card of two people feeling the same way towards one another. This is a card of people seeing eye to eye and being on the same page. So yes, Taurus, it's going to happen. It's going to happen quick. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be overwhelmed. They're going to rock your world, if you will. But then when the dust settles, the next thing you know, you're already in a commitment with this person. You know, I'm not even going to do an extended for you because that would be a waste of time. Taurus, really happy for you. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Moon. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. We have Temperance clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This spread could be interpreted a couple of different ways, but similar, I guess similar ways. Perhaps you guys recently got into a fight, and if that was the case, then at some point during this week, you guys are going to be, kissing and making up. For others of you, perhaps your relationship or marriage was going through a down period, and it's normal. All relationships, all marriages go through ups and downs, and perhaps you were just going through one of those down periods. So if that's the case, then your connection, your relationship will be restored to its former glory, right? I do see an improvement happening. I do see you guys burying the hatchet. I do see you guys healing the situation, right? And we start off with the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Moon. The Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, feeling sad, feeling even miserable. The Moon could be a Pisces you're dealing with, but the Moon is, it's one of the most emotional cards in the deck, and I think in this case, it works as an amplifier of that Five of Pentacles. So yes, if you guys got into a fight, I think both of you are suffering. If your relationship is going through a down period, yeah, it's taking a toll on you. Alright, so here comes the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Three of Cups. So this is either an olive branch offer if you got into a fight, or perhaps they will want to do something romantic just to show you that they still love you, they appreciate you, whatever that romantic gesture is with the Knight of Cups, I think it's going to work. The Three of Cups clarifying the Knight of Cups could be a card of a reunion of some sort. Or you guys are going out to a dinner, or you're going out to town just the way you used to, going out dancing or what have you. Right? Then we have Temperance, clarified by the Nine of Cups. Temperance could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but Temperance is a card of healing, burying the hatchet, restoring balance. The Nine of Cups clarifying it is a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment, and the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of an improvement. It is a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. It's a card of a rough patch being over. All right, so it is you guys either kissing and making up, or bringing that spark, bringing that romance back into your connection. All right. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind that it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by Justice. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Sun, and we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Libra and Leo on the table. Yeah, you do have somebody coming back. And they do want to get serious with you, right? We do have quite a few serious cards. Okay, let's start off with the Devil on the bottom of the deck. It could be a Capricorn who is trying to, get back into your good graces. The Devil could be them unable to let you go. They feel this unnatural pull towards you. Or the Devil, perhaps one of the reasons, or the reason why the two of you called it off, because something about them was unacceptable to you. Perhaps this person would always go out on Friday night and come back home intoxicated. Or perhaps they had other addictions or a bad habit, right? And perhaps that was unacceptable to you. And that's, at some point you said, you know what, I've had enough, I'm out of here. And when they do come back, if that's your story, that something was unacceptable to you, they will tell you that they quit it. They no longer do that. Okay? Or again, with the Devil card, it's either a Capricorn or they just can't let you go. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords. The first two cards that came out. The Three of Swords is a card of a broken heart, and the Five of Cups is a card of regret and grief. So they do regret, they do grieve not having you in their life, or they do regret not listening to you back then, right? And the rest of the spread is very serious. A very serious and a happy offer, to be honest with you. The Knight of Pentacles, the next card over, could be a fellow earth sign after all, not a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or the Knight of Pentacles, you know, it's the most grounded, the most serious, the most thought-through Knight. That usually translates into a thought-through, a serious offer. They do mean business, right? The Justice card could be a Libra. You're dealing with justice. Could be the legal system for some of you. For very few of you, perhaps this person even went through a rehab, or they went through some kind of a legal situation, and that's why they no longer do what they did that was unacceptable to you. But justice could be a major apology, and them wanting to make things right with you, right? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Sun. You know, the Sun is a Leo you could be dealing with this, and the Sun is a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. So perhaps you're the only one who makes them happy, right? And the Wheel of Fortune, they want to restart the cycle with you. Both of those two cards are major arcana cards. It's going to be up to you, Taurus, what you want to do. The Three of Swords doesn't just show up for no reason. They must have really broken your heart. And as I always say, Taurus, if somebody really screwed you over in the past, chances are they'll do it again. But if this is something you can still forgive and forget, perhaps you can give them a second chance. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus, this week. We have the High Priestess, we have Death, we have the Lovers, clarified by the Eight of Cups, and we have the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Gemini. But I think this is all about you. Your intuition is going to tell you that it's time for you to move on. You know, it's time for you to leave something or someone behind. And that's what I think you're going to either implement right this week, or you're going to start planning it. But you're definitely making up your mind, making a decision to get out, to make a move. Okay, to make an exit, right? So the High Priestess, the first card that came out, it's a card of your own intuition, or perhaps you have some information that nobody else has. Okay, Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of something coming to an end. But the thing about the Death card, it's something natural, right? It's not something that's just gonna be. You're not going to be scrambling. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not going to be scrambling. So with the Death card, this is a natural ending. This is a card of transition. So you're transitioning out. We have the Lovers, clarified by the Eight of Cups. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Lovers is a card of a choice, right? The Eight of Cups, clarifying it, is you making an exit. And the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, this is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So I think you will have some time to think about it, or perhaps you have been thinking about it for a while. And this week you're going to make a final decision with that Three of Wands to move on. Okay? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen to us this week. We have the Three of Cups. We also have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords, and we got the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. What you're not expecting, if you are going to a party or an event or a gathering of some sort, somebody's going to hit on you, and it's going to be very clear as to what they want. They just want to have some fun with you, right? And this feels like some arrogant person. Like very arrogant. They think they can just win anybody over, and you are about to prove them wrong. Okay, for others of you, it could be somebody who will straight up offer you a third-party situation, right? You don't have to be going to a party. But the Three of Cups, the first card that came out, is either a card of some kind of a party, event, gathering, concert, show, or it is a card of a third-party situation, right? The Ace of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Wands. The next two cards over is the person coming towards you. The Knight of Wands is a card of a player. It is. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a fire sign who is a player, right? And both the Ace of Wands with the Knight of Wands and actually the Seven of Swords right next to the deck. This person just wants to have some fun with you. And again, it feels like they're going to be a bit arrogant. You know, it's like sport to them. They're used to doing things like that. Okay. Yeah, the Seven of Wands that the Seven of Swords is clarifying, I think this is you fighting them off, standing your ground. And with the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is also a card of a conflict. So I think you're about to prove them that they're not the almighty conqueror. Nope, they're not. Okay, so that's what you're not expecting. Somebody hitting in you, and they're going to be very arrogant about it. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Taurus, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week.